Today we will start multiplication of vector. Multiplication of vector. So we will multiply a vector with first one by a scalar. That means it is a only number or having the only numerical value, only magnitude. Okay, suppose a vector is there, a vector A is there, and we are having a scalar value lambda, then the result will be lambda into A vector. So the result will be the lambda times the vector A. Got my point? If any vector A is multiplied with a number or by a scalar lambda, then the result will be the lambda times the vector A. Got my point? You have to write it, the definition, if you want to write the statement. Okay. If any vector is multiplied with a scalar lambda or number lambda, then the result will be the lambda times the that vector. Alright. Suppose we are having the vector A and lambda we are considering, let it be 5, then our result will be what? Our result will be another vector P is equal to 5A. Alright. गोटे vector जदि एटा अच्छी vector एटा ताकू मु जदि 5 times multiply करदेली एटा 1 2 3 4 5 ए भलिया एतिकी एटा गोटे नेक्स्ट अलगा vector है जो vector P is equal to 5. Okay, so this is the first one by a scalar one. Okay, if we will multiply the vector with scalar quantity, what is the difference? If we are multiplying with a scalar quantity, then only the unit will be changed, otherwise the magnitude will be same, because it is only 5, the value, it is not having any unitless, so the unit will be same as that of vector A or any physical quantity. Suppose force, I am considering here force F is equal to 5 Newton and we are multiplying with 5, then we will get 5 into 5 is equal to 25 Newton. Along which direction? Along this direction. So here unit is not changed. While we are multiplying with a scalar quantity, then suppose it is force, another one, if I will take mass. Suppose I want to multiply mass. Mass is also a scalar quantity, that is 5 kg. Yes or no? 5 kg into force of 5 Newton. So answer will become, magnitude will become 25, but unit is kg into Newton. Got my point? This is only for example. Don't take it seriously. Alright, mass into force, I think it will not give any physical quantity. I am just giving the example to give the result, how the unit is changing by a vector. And in this category again we are having two types. First one is your scalar product. Alright. So how can you define scalar product? Scalar product can be defined as, okay, I am writing, scalar product can be defined as the product of magnitude of two vectors. Scalar product can be defined as the product of magnitude of two vectors and cosine of the angle between them. So scalar product can be defined as the the product of magnitude of two vectors and cosine of the angle between them. Let's consider there are two vectors A and B and theta is the angle between them. Then scalar product A dot B can be defined as product of magnitude of two vectors into cosine means cos of angle between them. So this is the formula of scalar product. Okay, this scalar product is also known as dot product because we are giving here dot. Okay, and why it is known as scalar product? Because whatever be the result we will get, all those will come as scalar quantity. Scalar product always is the scalar quantity. Okay, this is the formula, you have to remember this. Already we know how to find the magnitude of the vector quantity. For example, work done is equal to, all of you know, force into displacement, but this W is equal to what? Force dot 4F dot S, where S is the displacement. It is also one type vector quantity. It is also vector quantity. Force and displacement both are vector quantity. This is the dot product. So work done can be defined numerically as the dot product between force and displacement. So it is again written as Fs cos theta, wherever theta is the angle between force and displacement. Got it? Okay, so now we will see the properties of scalar product. First one, it is commutative. Scalar product is commutative. What does it mean commutative? That means if we do the scalar product between two vector A and B, then it must be equal to B dot A. Okay, that means A dot B equal to what? A dot B equal to AB cos theta. A dot B equal to AB cos theta. This one is AB cos theta. Similarly, this is also BA cos theta, and we are not bothering about its magnitude, its negativity. Okay, so these two are equal. This is the commutative. Second one is it is distributive over addition. It is distributive over addition. That means suppose A dot B plus C I will write, then it can be written as A dot C A dot B plus A dot C. Okay, so this is distributive over addition. A dot B plus C can be written as A dot B plus A dot C. It is another property, distributive over addition. Third one is that if theta equal to 0 degree, then what is the value of A dot B? What is the value of A dot B? A dot B is equal to what? AB cos theta. So we are putting here theta as 0 degree. So AB cos 0. What is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is equal to 1. So this is your AB. Okay. So whenever the angle is 0 degree, that means vectors are which one? Like vectors or parallel vectors. At that time, scalar product will be maximum. Okay, next one. If theta is equal to 90 degree, then what should be the value? A dot B is equal to what? AB cos theta. AB cos theta. Cos 90 is equal to what? Cos 90 is equal to 0. So this is AB cos 90, and cos 90 value is 0. So A dot B equal to 0. Next properties is that if theta is equal to 180 degree. That means two vectors are unlike vectors. One vector is in this direction means another vector is in this direction. Then what should be the scalar product between these two? Then A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So this is AB cos 180 degree. What is the value of cos 180 degree? Cos 180 degree is equal to -1. So this one is having AB into -1. So this is minus AB. Okay, which is minimum value. Next property is, while we will do the scalar product between same vector, okay, these two vectors are vector A and vector A itself. Then if we are doing the scalar product between itself, that means vector A and vector A, so what should be its value? Its value should be magnitude of A into magnitude of A and cos theta. What is the theta? Angle. Angle is 0 degree. So this is A into cos 0 degree. Cos 0 is again 1. So this is A into A is what? A square. Okay, and it is having only numerical value. Next one is your, what is the dot product between I cap and I cap? What is I cap? I cap is the unit vector along x-axis. That means this one is your x-axis. So along this one, I cap is the unit vector. So magnitude of I cap into cos of angle between them. What is the angle between them? Angle between them is 0 degree. So this is again 1 into 1 into 1. So it is having value 1. Got it? So I dot I is equal to what? 1. Similarly, we will get I dot I is equal to J dot J. It is also same thing, unit vector along y axis equal to K dot K. So you have to remember this one. I dot I equal to J dot J equal to K dot K, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 1. Got it? Next one, if we will do the scalar product between I cap and J cap, what should be its value? This is mod of I, this is mod of J, and cos of angle between these two. So suppose this is x-axis I cap and this is your y-axis J cap. So what is the angle between these two? Angle between these two is 90 degree, and cos 90 is what? Cos 90 is 0. So all together is 0. So we can write this one as I cap dot J cap equal to J dot K cap equal to K dot I cap equal to 0. And vice versa is also true. I dot J means equal to J dot I, J dot K means K dot J, and K dot I means I dot K, all equal to 0. Next one is your, if vector A is equal to AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap, and vector B is equal to Bx I cap plus By J cap plus Bz K cap, then what should be the dot product between these two? ओके, या दुई जन को भितर डॉट प्रोडक्ट केते हेबो? हाँ, प्रथम वेक्टर ए लेख ए एक्स आई कैप प्लस ए वाई जे कैप प्लस ए जेड के कैप डॉट बी एक्स आई कैप प्लस बी वाई जे कैप प्लस बी जेड के कैप. हाँ कि नहीं? तो दिस वन विल बी द डॉट ऑपरेटर सो प्रथमे ax को पूरा टोटल सहित करिवा डॉट प्रोडक्ट तापर ay सहित टोटल करिवा तापर az सहित टोटल करिवा सो दैट्स इक्वल टू ax I cap डॉट bx I cap प्लस by j cap प्लस bz k cap प्लस ay j cap डॉट bx I cap प्लस by j cap प्लस bz k cap प्लस az k cap bx I cap प्लस by j cap प्लस bz k cap सो दिस इक्वल टू I डॉट I केते हुए 1 हुए हाँ कि नहीं सो एठी कौन होबो ax into bx I डॉट I इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस I डॉट j केते हुए 0 हुए सो ax dot by into 0 so it will become 0 plus similarly I dot k is 0 so this one is 0 plus j dot I is also 0 so again 0 this one is j dot j so this one ay by plus again it is 0 j dot k is 0 plus k dot I is again 0 plus k dot j is again 0 plus last one k dot k equal to 1 so this is az bz so this equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz so a dot b can be written as this one ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. This is the formula of dot product or scalar product whenever vectors are given in Cartesian coordinate system, okay, or rectangular coordinate system. Okay, again next one as a dot b is equal to what ab cos theta yes or no and a dot b equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz so we can write because we are having two equations and two equations are equal so we can write ax bx plus ay by plus az bz equal to this one so therefore ax bx plus ay by plus az bz equal to a into b into cos theta. What does it mean a and b? A and b are the magnitude of vector a and vector b so we can again write that one, okay, so that implies cos theta can be written as cos theta is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz by your a into b which is equal to bx plus ay by plus az bz divided by root under of this one magnitude of a ax square plus ay square plus az square root under of bx square plus by square plus bz square, okay, so this from this we can find out the angle of any two vector, okay, so this one can be written as cos theta equal to a dot b by ab. From this one we can write this also cos theta is equal to your a dot b by a into b which is mean mod of a mod of b. This is also one important formula. Both are same, just I have expanded those one, okay. Thank you everyone.